What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 292 of the Lured Up podcast, where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Saturday, November 25th. Gobble, gobble. Don't eat the turkeys. Isn't it weird being a vegetarian during Thanksgiving?
It is very weird, and you want to know what's even more weird? I guess it's not weird, but the fact that I've gone to 5 different grocery stores that typically carry the tofu turkey, like either the corn turkin roast or whatever it is,
Right?
or the tofurkey
I got the
turkey
Gardein.
roast, or even the Gardein. They're all sold out. They don't have any.
Well, that's a good sign. Save the turkeys. We are streaming this live on twitch.tv/Pokemon Professor Network. I'm your host, Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle.
Yeah, that voice you heard. That's me.
Yay.
That's me.
That's Adam. Hi.
That's me.
What's going on, man?
Not too much. Just been hunting.
Yeah. What have you been hunting?
For fake turkey. For fake turkey.
I got the field. Yeah, we usually get the field roast one, but they had the Gardein that was like you spend a couple $100 at the supermarket, they give you a free turkey or vegan options. So
oh, really? Okay.
Yep,
that's really cool.
Yeah. So we got the Gardein, but other than that, man, how's did you get to see some family? Did you see your brother? Or?
We went over my fiance's sister's house.
Okay.
And that was kind of fun. I mean, like neighbors showed up, but we got to see a lot of people.
Did you have side orders and side dishes that you could
I
eat?
had peas and carrots.
Peas? You went to peas first?
Wait, no. I had peas, corn, green bean casserole, a roll. What else did I have? Another vegetable.
Hopefully cranberry in the shape of a
cranberry.
Can. Hopefully,
in
though,
the
it was
shape
out of a
can.
Yes, it needs the ribs.
And mashed potatoes.
Yes. Oh, that's good. I did not cook. Did not go to a family's for Thanksgiving. Sarah and I went to get some Indian food. That's going to be our new tradition on Thanksgiving. And it was amazing. We went to Bombay River in Red Bank, which is like really good food. Really, really, really good food. So that was awesome. That'll be we're gonna make the Gardein thing next week. So we just didn't feel like cooking on Thanksgiving.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
But no,
that's fair.
It was slamming though. I love me some Indian food, so it was.
Would you say it slapped?
It slaps. It was bussin'. But we got a lot to talk about on today's show. We're going to recap the last week of gameplay, including today's Mareep Community Day Classic. We have the party.
Wait. I thought it was Squirtle Community Day.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I couldn't tell because I went to do some contests and it was Squirtle.
Yeah, Squirtle crashed the Mareep party today, and I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if anyone does, so it's just bizarre that these showcases continue to break, but we'll talk about it. The Black Friday Pokecoin deal is in the web store, and unsurprisingly, it has the community split. Yeah, like no one really saw this one coming. The Asukasa route event kicked off today in Japan, and to me, this seems like the creme de la creme of a live op for Pokemon Go, and I think this could set the stage for IRL events in the future for Pokemon Go. I love how they did this. We'll talk about it. It's a really cool event.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
Yeah, GoFest 2023 attendance numbers have been published. Last week, we talked about the economic impact it had and the millions and millions of dollars that it, revenue and on taxes and all the stuff that it earned. But we have some attendance numbers now, and it was pretty cool to look at the demographics of that. And we'll whip up a raid guide and battle party whoop whoop for Terrakion. And because it's worth raiding Terrakion. Terrakion's a good one. And Adventures Abound is over this week. And I don't know, but to me, it doesn't feel like anything is ending. Like I felt like this season had absolutely no cohesion, no start, middle, end.
Yeah, like the logo looked cool. But it doesn't feel like a different game or anything. It doesn't feel like I switched cartridges,
Yeah, well, that was one of the cool things with some of the previous seasons that we had. We saw like really really good narrative, and the it almost like the researches and the story was kind of pushed forward through the season. Each month kind of had something different going on, and I don't know. We had nonstop events during Adventures Abound, but it didn't really. I don't know. I don't think anything was felt themed. It just didn't. I mean, I understand routes, party, get out there and go, but the events still didn't push that the way, I don't know, a narrative might need to. But let's talk about Mareep. Did you work today? Were you able to play? How did it go?
I worked.
You worked? Okay. Poor Adam. Poor Adam always working on the weekends.
I know. Well, actually, I don't normally work Saturdays, but this Saturday I did work.
Yeah, figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Community Day Mareep, Community Day Classic, and this is a good one. You know, a holdout for some people if they don't have Mega Ampharos, Mega Energy. You know what I mean? Like, so it's always good for people to play.
I know.
Catch
It
up.
felt like just yesterday we were talking about how we were speculating on what Pokemon for this classic it would be.
Yeah, but you know, Electric doesn't necessarily get all the love. You know, Ampharos gets the love a little bit because it's a dragon and you can learn Dragon Pulse and stuff like that. But
You know what would have been even more classic? Even more electric?
what?
Pikachu Community Day.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
It'd be a normal Pikachu that learned the move Surf.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
That literally would be bringing it back to the first Community Day. I mean, come on.
Quarter hatch distance when eggs are placed in incubators. I'm always weird about like hatch distance bonuses here. Like you try to bring a bunch of higher kilometer eggs into the event, so that way once the event starts, you can throw everything in incubators, get the bonus. But subsequent to that batch of eggs, you end up getting a bunch of 2Ks, and it's like, I'm already getting a quarter hatch distance. I'm hatching these things like crazy. You could just, I don't know. I wouldn't be using paid incubators. They would just go so fast. So, yeah, I wouldn't do that. Lures and incents, of course, 3 hours, snapshot surprise. They had field research, all that stuff. There was supposed to be the showcases, and Squirtle comes back. So let's talk about that for a quick second. What happened? What do you think happened?
I have no idea. Somebody is just copy pasting. Like, classic. Let's bring it back. They're like, or they just, someone who's in charge of this is like, I really like Squirtle. More Squirtle in the world is better. I want to see Squirtle in shining lights.
I don't understand what this was all about, and we've
technology.
No, like we've seen things break before, right? And is this now the third Squirtle? Is this the third Squirtle?
This is the third one. Yep.
You know what it always reminds me of? It reminds me of the Clefairy at the control panel, where it's just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's the best. It's so funny.
I feel like I'm obviously talking without knowing anything, but I feel like somebody's just stretched too thin, and this is like the lowest thing on the totem pole is to fix this contest.
But is it?
That's just my 2 cents. That's all I got.
So, but this has to be a technical thing, right? Like this has to be a technical thing that they can't solve.
Okay, there's an error. I don't have time to fix it though.
Like, why do
That's
they have?
What it feels like.
Like,
because they came out and made it.
But what is it about
Squirtle?
What is it about Squirtle that actually?
It's probably because it's a water type.
I don't know.
And it's somebody's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess it is somebody's favorite Pokemon, but yeah, I don't understand what the deal is with that. But Mareep Community Day went off without a hitch. It is what it is with the showcases. I look forward to the showcases. I think the majority of premium items that I'm using lately seem to be items I've earned during showcases, so I like to put effort into them because the rewards are legit. And like I put out 5 magnetic lures today. I put
What?
out
What?
I put out 25 lures today, and then five magnetic lures, so 30 lures I put up, and
Yeah, but
they're
what
all
was
from
with like
showcases.
the three showcases like one back to back? It was like it opened at 10 a.m., closed at 8. It was just like one a day, and
One
it was
day.
like boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. That was a lot.
Like too much, or
I think it was just too quick. I think 2 days is like very comfortable.
but what I think like for a community day though, I don't mind it starting at 2 o'clock and then ending at 8 o'clock. So you get 3 hours post event to.
To mess around with it. Yeah, no, I agree.
But in the same token, yeah, some people might need more time to find their three stops. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but who knows what
Yeah, I
happens.
think I just barely squeaked in a third one.
But played in Red Bank, had a good group. Shout out to Xander who's from Pittsburgh and has family in Jersey and came out. And I'm walking down the hill, right? And I see Ken with hair. Shout out to Scipio, he's in the chat right now. And up walks Xander, and I'm like, dude, what's happening right now? So we met Xander out in New York City. We crossed paths. It was so awesome. And, he's become a great part of the community. And I was just like, dude, what are you doing here? This is the coolest thing. So very, very cool. This game brings people together. It was a perfect example of that. It was a lot of fun. It was super cool to see him. Was not expected at all. But we also had party play. Now, we were kind of like poking fun last week because they didn't have any partying in the party up event, right? Remember, it was like there was like no indication. So thankfully, they actually did add partying to the party play event.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
By way of the research.
Did you just say thankfully?
Thankfully, yeah, because like if they left out parties completely, it would have been pointless. It would have been absolutely pointless. Like there would be no sense.
My favorite memes and stuff or that I've seen recently, or like just retweets and stuff, is just like it's a picture of the research, and they're like, "Nope."
It's so messed up.
Or it's like reality, and it's like you with your friends, and then it's like, that's what Niantic thinks, and then it's like reality. It's just you with like 3 different phones. They're just card sleeves, by the way. Just.
No, man. First time chat. PokeChef 88. Ken and Adam, love the show. Love you, man.
Hey.
Thank you so much for stopping by the chat. Appreciate you. But party play is great. Look, I love party play. I used it.
Listen,
the
if
entire
it wasn't for my coworker,
time.
he was like, "Yo, we need to like link up. We got to do this raid right now." And I was like, "What is it? A Magmar? A Shadow?" I was like, I don't want to do that."
Dude.
He's like, "Let's just do it. Let's just party up. Let's do it." And I was like, "Fine." So we completed a couple of things, and we're probably gonna do it tomorrow.
What? See, you're organizing, right? Like you're
yeah,
planning.
But it's just one person. It's just, you know what I mean?
Look, man, it doesn't take a village, man. It takes two people.
It's solely to get the research done.
Well,
it's not
of
because
course.
outside of this event or outside of this research, I would actively go after it. The rewards are just not there.
But the rewards end up becoming there when you're like,
do we even know? I'm sure somebody did it, but what's the Pokemon reward? What is the Pokemon you get out of this?
It's a Suian Growlithe and a Wurmple with a party hat.
Is that really worth it?
Yeah. You got to get it so it adds it to the bottom of your completed research list. That's what it's all about.
Oh, God.
I want to scroll down and see the current ones. But no, we had the time research. We had Wild Encounter, Solosis, Morlo. Those
the
were
best
chases.
part of this event.
What?
Was the Wild Encounters.
Yeah,
because
good pool.
You've got Gothita, Solosis, and Morlo. 3 that are very new and that are very sought after. Agreed. I have yet to catch any of them.
Yeah, no, agreed. Totally agree. Those are good ones. Raids, not terribly exciting. Pretty much during Community Day today, we were like, any 3-star we saw, we would be walking towards it, and if it would hatch and it wasn't a Bombardier, we were like, nope. It was just...
Oh, yeah, no, Pelipper. It's been Pelipper after Pelipper. I'm
Dude.
not gonna touch that with a 10-foot
Yeah,
pole.
even Gardevoir, it's like, I'll do it when the Mega's around. Terrakion in 5-star, great, but we didn't see any at all. And then Mega Kangaskhan in Mega Raids, which is great. We did a couple of them today. But very light on raids, and that brings up an interesting conversation here is how do you feel about taking time out of Community Day to do raids? Does that make sense? Do you think that would
No,
make sense
not
to
at all.
the hardcore player?
It makes
No, right?
sense. It makes sense after Community Day for there to be a raid, but that raid should be a Flaffy to extend Community Day for the
Sure.
people that want to do it. It shouldn't be a Magmar Team Rocket one.
Yeah, but what if...
Why would I have any interest in that?
Well,
I'm
what,
like,
but what if it's
I'm
a
like, are you
5-star?
serious?
You don't have a community to do
Well,
it
okay,
with.
I
The
don't have
best
a-
chance
yeah.
for you to find people in person is going to be on a Community Day, so that'd be the perfect time.
Yes, but it's after work. I'm getting out of work. It's like, come on, just be the 4-star Flaffy
To
so
give
I
you
can
more
continue.
spawns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like I
No.
couldn't play while I was working, so now I'm not working. Perfect time to play.
No, every gym.
But no. Do this Magmar raid.
No, every gym should be the Community Day Pokemon if they're doing one of those extendo thingies. Like, make every gym the Flaffy. You know what I mean? Like, they need to do that. But during the day, during the actual event, we play hardcore, but we kind of chill out and do raids, and it's like, we'll let the Go Plus do its thing. But, sometimes raids aren't in people's, quiver during a Community Day. They just want nothing to do with the raids because they just want to get on the grind.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
I mean,
man.
as long as
I love the
that's
community
other,
element of it. 15, 16, 17 person lobbies, 20 person lobbies.
Yeah, well, that's
you
the
know.
other thing. If everyone in your group has the Go Plus Plus or a Pokeball Plus or a Go Plus, it makes it so you can walk away from thinking about that. You can actually play with raids. You can do other things in the game. You can trade while you're catching stuff.
Yeah, or at least trying to catch stuff with
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes like the Paldane starters, they don't have the lowest base catch rate, so you're a lot running. You have a lot running away. There was a Nundo that spawned in the wild today, and pretty much 90% of the group got it. I did not get it. The Go Plus snagged it before I could even find it on the map, and it ran away. It's broken heart. That was a shiny. I could tell it would have been a shiny too, and it was tiny. It's like killing me. But if you maximize the use of the Party Up event or the Party Up feature, it's a game changer for raids. We know that, but it really only makes it worth it reward wise if you're like, all right, I'm playing for an hour and I'm going to do a party for an hour and just crank and do 5, 6, 7, 8, start dancing 5, 6, 7. No, like a bunch of tasks in a row, a bunch of challenges. At the end, it might be worth it. But after all of your special research and timed research that are asking you to do party challenges, will people have the same motivation? I don't think so at all. I do not think so at all, like in any way, shape, or form.
Nope,
so
not at all.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. I mean, I'm done with the researches. I'm done with timed research. I'm done with the special research.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll have it completed because now it's like thinking about it, I can actually do it. There was a raid that we could have done, but I didn't want to do Pelipper. I really don't like. That's just
no.
It just feels like such a missed opportunity. Like, put good stuff in the raid. If you want people to raid, put stuff that we want to raid. Like Clink, awesome. Lechonk, awesome.
The secret sauce. Just put good
awesome.
stuff. Of course.
Nosepass, awesome. Guess what? Those all can be shiny.
Right.
Oh, hey.
Well,
Rhydon, Pelipper, no.
Adam, doing all those raids
no.
would require raid passes, right?
Yes, but I will do them in person if I am there.
Right, but but if you want to do more than one a day, you got to pay for it. You got to buy.
That's fine.
Okay. There was a Pokecoin sale in the web store. So not in the in-game shop, in the web store which I pretty much exclusively purchase from now. Definitely I buy all my coins in the web store because out of the gate, you spend $20, you're getting an extra 200 coins. So they put out this blog, and this was the 21st, leading into Thanksgiving and Black Friday. It says, trainers celebrate Black Friday with a bountiful deal on Pokecoins. Double your bonus Pokecoins per purchase on Pokecoin bundles over $20 when you purchase them on the Pokemon Go web store. You can earn up to 2,000 bonus web coins or web store Pokecoins on select web store purchases. Yeah, if you're buying the $100 bundle. But the sale goes through the 27th, by the way, so you can still take advantage of this. So your bonus Pokecoins on $20 would normally be 200 coins. Through this sale, 400 coins. So not enough to buy a remote raid pass bundle. Not enough to buy a box in the store typically. But it's 400 extra coins. Now, to me, no matter what, I'm buying my coins in the web store. Get those extra 200. So for this, I'm like, 200 more coins? Sweetens the pot. I'll take it. I'm buying coins anyway. Great. A lot of people think that this sent a sour message and was bad optics for Niantic, saying, oh, player, sentiment is low and people are upset and you're taking things away from them. Now you want more money? How dare you? So how do you feel about this? Is this a good way to do a sale, or is this kind of bad optics, bad timing because people are upset about other stuff?
I don't think you can really help other people being upset with other stuff.
That's fair.
But I think everybody's doing something for Black Friday. So, this is what they can do. You know what I mean? I mean, we can always say, yes, I wish that they did better. I wish it was ×3 instead of ×2. Now, what bothers me is I'm looking at this, okay, and I've got web store exclusive item boxes. Sweet. It's an Ultra Community Day box. I can buy it. It says $9.99.
Yep.
That's very transparent. I can see that. The next one, Seasonal Delights box. 4,875 Pokecoins.
Right.
When I click it, I can't buy it because it's not a dollar number, forcing me into a 6,000 Pokecoin bundle of $40. That's shady.
So you're saying it's just because it's higher than...
Yeah, if they literally were like $30 this box, I would understand that.
But the boxes aren't part of the sale. They're not part of the Black Friday thing. See, there's no bonus attached to these. But when you're looking at just the Black Friday sale, it's the bonus coins and nothing else, not the boxes.
Yes.
I've only bought a $40 bundle in this game maybe twice. I'm notorious for $20 a week. Spending $100, excuse me, spending $100 on 16,500 coins with 2,000 web store bonus coins because of the sale. It would definitely make sense for me to drop the 100 knowing that in 5 weeks' time, I'm going to spend the 100 and get less. But I can't. It's a much harder pill to swallow spending the $100. But
well, even me, I think I put $5 in recently.
Dude, I ran out of raid passes today. I didn't even do the last raid. I was just like, I'm not even buying more. I've reached my limit for today.
But I was like, that's it for me. I don't want to spend any more. And it's like, yeah, I'd love to take advantage of this deal. I'd love to buy that box, but 4,875. I don't have that many Pokecoins.
Well,
man,
yeah.
If only there was a way to earn more Pokemon coins
start a riot,
in
Adam.
the game.
You're gonna start problems. All right, one more thing before we take a break. And I think this one sparks a really good conversation.
Yeah, we need more ways to earn more coins
Well, we
other
do.
than the 50
Maybe
from the
maybe
gym.
doing routes or scanning Pokestops.
Okay,
All the
whatever.
things
If
trainers
it's
love
if
doing.
it's gonna get you, like, oh, you can earn up to 5 additional Poke coins a day just by partying with your friends for 5-10 minutes.
Right?
Let's say 5 minutes, just to get people into the thought of using it.
You got to bribe
Oh,
them. So what you're saying is you have to
follow a
bribe them.
route. Follow a route. If you follow, you can earn up to 15 additional coins.
All
There
right.
you go. That's
Well,
3 different routes, 5 different 15 coins.
and routes have now become potentially part of future Pokemon Go IRL events, starting off with this Asakusa Route 8, this incredible exclusive event to Japan. And
It's so exclusive. I didn't even know about it until just now.
incredible key art, incredible art and design. It just looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah, the video is beautiful.
There's a great video. Oh, it's going to be so loud. Hold on, I got to mute it.
この
I can go a little
ル
bit.
ート
There
発
you
見
go.
を一石
So
ルート
you see
ルート浅
them
草ル
them
ー
draw
ト
this
ポケモ
map
ン
out,
たちいっぱいマー
and
ツ
there's a
た
bunch
くさ
of
んマ
routes
ー
that
ツ
are kind
大
of
量
filling
マ
in
ーツ
Pokemon all
浅
over
草
the
いろい
city.
ろあるところ満腹工事に映え工事
You see
ルート
Snorlax.
ルート
It's
の
just
発見いっぱい歩いて見つけた
very,
り
very cool art
捕まえたりのあっち行き
And
のこっち行きの
I'm
超
gonna
長い
read
ル
here.
ート押し上げま
That's pretty
で
much the video. But I'm going to read here. It says 8 official routes will be available in Pokemon Go that will allow you to discover the various charms of Asakusa. I feel bad if I'm spelling this wrong, saying this wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it.
Yeah. Additionally,
Who am
during the event period, decorations depicting Pokemon drawn will appear in Asakusa, making your stroll even more enjoyable. So there's actually going to be physical stuff throughout the walking paths, not like volcanoes like at GoFest, but signage and all this stuff. And this website is massive. They put so much information here. So as we scroll down, it talks about the map and how everything will go, and how the actual routes will work. And there's different routes that have different lengths, each of them featuring different Pokemon and having a different theme. There'll be signage all over the event pointing you in the direction of each of the routes that you could do. How cool would this be, visiting a certain place, visiting a geography, and having the game guide you through touristy stuff through the use of routes, and each of the routes are themed. So, like, one of the routes is like, for food, you're hungry? Take this route. We'll take you to the food district. And like, oh, you want to see some views? All right, take this route. You'll see a nice view. Like, this is so cool for immersing the trainer in the environment, because you're letting the game lead you. Now, to this point, the game, you would chase a Pokemon, right? You're chasing the Pokemon, but you're not necessarily chasing the location. This kind of puts more merit into the location itself, which I think is really cool. I think that's just really neat the way they're doing it. But the artwork is just stunning. Check the link in the description. I'll put it there. And official routes. Now, let's talk about GoFest New York City. There probably should have been official routes at GoFest New York City, and there was not.
Especially when you needed to leave or exit.
Correct. Correct. Follow
This
this
is the
route,
way.
get you out.
This is follow this route, get you out.
Or like a whole thing of get me to any other habitat from the habitat I'm at. You would get a route. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And just name them. This, habitat X to habitat Y. And yeah, that's the route I want to follow. But think of city safaris now. So now they're doing these city safari events. They could use sponsored routes. They could put guided routes through these cities. They could work with the local government. They could work with the local chamber of commerce. Whatever the case may be, this can seriously impact IRL events going forward, especially if Niantic is going to continue with the city safari thing, because you can literally tell the people where to go. Oh, the government wants to, or the food district or whatever is sponsoring, like, yeah, send the traffic there. Like, they'll have control over the player's flow of physical traffic, which they've never had before. You had agency. All right, everybody go into the city and have fun. It's a giant sandbox. But now you're saying, no, walk this street, make a left here. You'll have all of this captive audience, the trainers, following an exact route. If you're a business on one of those routes and 20,000, 30,000 people are going to the city to visit, to play this event, and now all of a sudden you're going to have foot traffic of 10, 20, 30 plus thousand people walking past your storefront. Like,
That's heavy.
it's amazing. And like prior to this, without having the routes, you're still getting those amount of people to the city, but you couldn't tell a business, we guarantee you're going to get that foot traffic in front, because you don't know where the people are going. Now they have power over where we're going. It's like, yay, capitalism. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like there's. I think that this has a crazy impact for the brands, for the businesses, for the geographies, for the tourists, for the revenue, like that whole side of it. But then as a player, it just gives you an opportunity to get out there and really take in the culture and take in the scenery and the sights. When we played with people in New York City, they were like, this is what it's all about. They wanted to play in the city. They like being in the park. That park could have been airlifted anywhere, you know, and you could recreate that in the big open field or whatever. But the city experience was what made New York, you know? So I don't know. Would you use routes? Like, would you be more inclined to be like, okay, I'm okay with an event that's based around routes if they're sponsored routes or official routes, you know where they are?
Yes.
Like,
yep. Because it would feel like more of an event and more people would be doing it. So you'd be able to follow people. You'd be able to go in a group and it would feel much better.
But is it hard for you to find routes now? That's still a problem for a lot of people, right? They have no routes, right? Like no routes to find. So that being said, I think out of the gate, you're going to be able to have people that can't take advantage of the mechanic able to do so. Same thing with like large scale raiding, right? You could be in, you know, live in the sticks, right? And you got 4 people in the whole town that play Pokemon Go, and you guys have all different schedules. You can never get together to do a raid, right? But then you go to Go Fest and it's like every raid lobby is full. This is like your opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I get really excited about this. I think that every IRL event going forward should have routes, even if it's in a park and it's in an enclosed geofence, like that kind of thing, like a Go Fest. It needs routes. You need campfire integration. Like, let me see these routes in campfire. Let me look at the map. Let me see the outline. Like, I think every IRL event should have this going forward. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wish we had it.
Wish we had it.
I do wish we had it. All right, let's take a break, Adam. When we come back, we will talk about the attendance numbers at the Go Fest that we were talking about. We'll talk about a Terrakion raid guide and battle party, and then we'll kind of, I don't know, just have some open conversation about the season and how things are wrapping up. And it's just like, oh yeah, we're in a season. This game follows a seasonal format. I don't feel it at all this time around. So, audio listeners, we'll be back right after this. And video listeners, viewers, we're still here. Hi.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Thanks for everyone for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. I'm going to add something real quick here. Don't mind me doing some behind the scenes stuff while we sit here.
I'm minding.
I have to gotta do something. Hold up. Adam, do you have water or a drink? You should drink.
I do not. All right, hang on. I gotta go get it.
Haha, look at that. All right, cool. I could do an ad now because I have a where'd it go? Manscaped. There we go. Oh my god. That's so funny. Here's yay capitalism.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you saying about me?
I'm not saying anything, Adam. I'm adding the Manscaped thing so we can do Manscaped ads.
Ooh.
Casa de Cubone says, "Oh yeah, oh yeah is right."
I literally was just thinking. I was like, man, I don't have any Kool-Aid like mix to put in my water, so I can't be like, oh yeah.
Can't believe you drink Kool-Aid, dude. It's the weirdest.
It's not an everyday thing. It's more like a once every time we talk about it type deal.
Still, it's weird. It's weird.
Oh
right.
yeah.
I am. I'm ready to jump back in.
All right, I'm ready to jump back in.
And we are back.
And we're back
From our break. Thank you so much for that. A little housekeeping to get through before the end of the show. This podcast is brought to you by our good friends at Manscaped. And Merry Ballsmas from our friends over at Manscaped. This holiday is approaching. But what if I told you that the celebrations are starting early this year? And it turns out the perfect gift does exist. And who else to bring it down the chimney than the leaders in below-the-waist grooming? Keep calm and let your balls jingle this season with Manscaped's brand new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra featuring the new Lawnmower 5.0. Check it out, yo. I got it. Ooh. Hold on. No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on, let me lift my leg real quick.
Yeah, dude, it's so bare. The new foil head, it's good.
Listen, that is beautiful.
Yeah, no, it really is good.
Although I will say, honest review, I wish only one side had like the weird, the pointy things. I don't know, because it kind of goes both ways.
Adam, I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
The silver head.
The silver head, the foil head, that thing's the best.
The foil head. Yes, I just wish only one side had it, but I guess you
got to. It goes around your face and.
Yeah.
Skin safe technology, Adam. You got to.
No. It's got to
go with the body. It's got to go with the body. But look nice when you're going naughty. And go to manscaped.com. Use our code BALLCHECK20. That's BALLCHECK 20. Number 2, number 0. Not 0 spelled out. No. BALLCHECK20 for 20% off and free shipping. Right now, there is actually a Black Friday sale going on. If you go to the manscaped.com, the Black Friday sale will give you 25% off, which is better than our coupon. But you could still use our discount code and help us out. But post Black Friday sale, 20% off and free shipping.
This will be the deal.
Yes, and the 5.0 Ultra is the ultimate bundle for the man who deserves it all. Starting with Santa's number one helper, we have the 5.0 Lawnmower Ultra, which is awesome. Features 2 next-gen blade heads, a standard trimmer blade to take a little off the top, and a foil blade to go for that smooth finish wherever your heart desires. So you get 20% off and free shipping using our code BALLCHECK20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with our code BALLCHECK20, BALLCHECK 20. Manscaped. Get your jingle balls ready for the holiday. Thanks, Manscaped. We appreciate y'all. All right.
I love their ads.
Little bit,
always bringing the heat.
They're so good. But you can also help us out a couple other ways. You can check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support the show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCG Live prize tournaments. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. And a huge thanks to our gym leader patrons, Absolutely Ryan, DJ Wonderbread, Halda Counselor, GK, Sue, Jamal, Joseph, Mythical Hitch, Beardbow Baggins, and Big Zal Minus. And special thanks to all the executive producers on the network, especially Paul Bott for EPing Lured Up for years. It's been our rock. It's really great. Paul, thank you so much for your support. But we also have Tish Smith, Kate the Cons, and Stinky Ash. Thank you so much for your incredible support. And just make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for everything you can learn about the network. Check out all the shows, all that good stuff. And yeah, we appreciate all your love and support. All right, Adam, we're going to get right back into it. And I got some numbers for us. This is the numbers from each of the Go Fest. And this is pretty cool.
Okay.
So we're first going to look at London. And London had 50,000 people go to London, which was incredible. And only 13% of those were actually from London. 25% were from the rest of the UK, and 62% from the remainder of the world. So pretty cool mix. You can't see it on the screen here, but 41 kilometers was the average distance walked per trainer, and 34 million total Pokemon were caught. So 50,000 people in London. Next up, we got New York, 70,000 people, which was incredible. 19% of which from New York, 9% from other countries, and 71% from the rest of the USA. So we had a huge local crowd here. New York is just a bustling city, so really cool to see the New Yorkers come out in force. 30 kilometers.
I love hanging out with Omnisec, though.
Oh yeah, of course, man. He's the goat.
The
30
real
kilometers
MVP.
average distance walked per trainer, and 35 million Pokemon caught during the duration. And then finally we have Japan. Sorry, and Japan had 60,000 people. 19% are from Osaka, 2% from other countries, 78% the rest of Japan. That's incredible. So, look, wow. Japan is isolated, more so than other countries because there's not a lot of neighboring stuff. Japan came out in force. Super, super cool. 27 kilometers average distance walked, 21 million total Pokemon caught. So, I just love looking at these numbers. It's just so cool. A lot of people on Twitter, I don't want to say a lot of people, some loud and some prominent people on Twitter claiming Pokemon Go is dead. And it's like, dude, this was literally like a couple months ago. And look at these numbers. These numbers don't lie. The game ain't dead. Sorry. And I don't think it's going anywhere fast or slow.
I love the comments, though. Yep. Keep ramming that narrative and lying about your numbers. My account got suspended for no reason.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I'm sure there was no shenanigery at all.
Just want to say thank you for terminating my account so that I couldn't enjoy this with my wife and son. I appreciate the false accusations and allegations directed to me.
Yes.
So you want to be fair to players, but that's a darn lie.
That's so quality. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Geez.
So good. So funny. All right, well, Adam, I think we could get into a little raid guide and battle party here. What do you say?
I say whoop, swoop, and whoop.
No, I think we need to do this properly.
All right, let's go. We got a battle party. Ooh, ooh, battle party. Ooh, ooh.
All right, we are talking about Terrakion. And Terrakion is one of the Swords of Justice. Probably the coolest, most popular, I would say, out of the three. And for good reason, it's a really great Pokemon. Tons of weaknesses here. Tons. Literal tons. Fighting, ground, steel, water, grass, psychic, fairy. All super effective. So, use those. But depending on how you want to build your party out, I'm going to pull mine up here so I can get my phone prepped here. But you can kind of go a couple different ways with your build. And if we have, we're going to look at Poke Battler, and we're also going to be pulling some information from Pokemon Go Hub as well. But if you look at, let's see, we have, I'm going to pull up the counters here.
What do we have, Ken? What do we have?
All right, well, before I even get into it, Terrakion, 100% CPs. At level 20, 21, 13. At level 25, that's boosted in cloudy or partly cloudy, 26, 41. So the numbers you're looking for Hundos, 21, 13 and 26, 41. Double Kick and Earthquake is Terrakion's toughest moveset, so look out for that. But if we look at our counters here, our number one counter, and again with all filters on PokeBattler.com, Shadow Mewtwo, Confusion Psystrike, followed by Mewtwo, Confusion Psystrike. So, a lot of deaths here. Mewtwo's a glass cannon. However, you can't ignore the output that it can do. Shadow Latios. What? Shadow Latios, number 3, Zen Headbutt Psychic. Terrakion itself with Double Kick and Sacred Sword. Hoopa Unbound, Psychic Spec, Confusion Psychic. Shadow Swampert's in there. Shadow Metagross, Shadow Machamp. Keldeo. We're going to get back to Keldeo. So I'm going to just take out our legendary Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon and Mega Pokemon. And what do we got? Mewtwo, Terrakion, Hoopa, Keldeo. Keldeo moves up to number 4. Psychic Spec, Lunala, Metagross, Kyogre, Kartana, Hoopa, Zarude, also in the list. I know a lot of people looking for opportunities to use Pokemon they don't use. Zarude making it into the top 10 standard Pokemon, so that's pretty cool. So you can go a couple ways with the build. This is what I did. I'll pull it up on screen. So this is a Shadow Mewtwo that I would be leading with. Remember, when you're looking at a party like I have here, it doesn't show the Shadow. But I have a Shadow Mewtwo up top. I have a Hundo Kyogre that I'll primal that sucker. Why not, right? Just get that in there. Third Pokemon, I have Keldeo. Now, if you follow the lore or follow the whole story about the Swords of Justice, Keldeo was kind of taken in by Cobalion, Virizion, Terrakion, and was a rebel and this and that. I don't know. Terrakion was a little bit of a tough guy. I want Keldeo to kick Terrakion's butt, so I'm bringing Keldeo so he can get some payback. And then I'm filling out the rest of my party with Mewtwo, and I have plenty of Psychic. Pretty much all my Mewtwo are like Psychic, and Ice. So it's like they're all spec with Psychic.
So you're ready to go, essentially.
I'm ready to go. So I got Shadow Mewtwo, Primal Kyogre, Keldeo, and 3 Mewtwo's. That's what I got going on. Adam, how about you?
All right. My Hundo squad.
Nice.
I've got a Mega Alakazam. I've got my 100% fully maxed out Barcelona Cot, a 100% Community Day Timber, a.k.a. now it's a Conkeldurr.
Okay.
I've got 100% Metagross. I've got a Shadow 100% Machamp.
That's right.
My Latios and Swampert.
Dude, but you got to move that Shadow Machamp up. You got to put that number 2, man.
Maybe he can just be number 1. He's better than a Mega, right?
No, because you want to help out the squad, but put him number 2. So if anyone else has a Mega, 1 or 2, you get that benefit. But yeah, Shadow 2.
All right.
Hundo
fair.
Shadow Machamp is a beast. That's awesome. But all right, so we got some diverse parties here. Let us know what you're going to be bringing to Terrakion. Do these raids. It's a good opportunity to get a Pokemon that has some diversity to it, and is definitely great for PvE.
I did hatch a 100% nose pass, or it was research. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that it's 100% Pokemon.
100% of the time, it's
Yes, but I am very low on Stardust because I just keep powering up stuff.
all right. Well, Adam, last topic of the day. I want to talk about Adventures Abound. We're at the end of November, and Adventures Abound goes until December 1st. So here we are. We're in the last week. Home stretch.
That's okay. Whatever comes next, it's just Delibird season. That's all. That's all that matters. It's Delibird
But before you get ahead of yourself there, Santa Claus, are you sick of Paldean Pokemon? Did this feel like a Paldean thing, or did it just feel like...
It felt like a Paldean thing, yes.
Okay. All right, well, that's good, because that was the point, right?
I wasn't necessarily upset with the new starters. It is nice to see them again after them being very sparse. Now it's like they're just everywhere, which is nice.
Right.
I still don't have a Hundo Fuecoco or Quaxley, but I do have a 98% of, I think, both. Not that that's ideal, but,
So I think that this season was more about getting mechanics out there, like routes, like the party up feature, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Because,
it was very adventures, but I don't know how many adventures were really had.
well, that's the thing.
I think this season was an adventure itself.
They put out a lot of this stuff that from the core community was not necessarily well received. So when they look at the season as a whole, they feel like it was a complete letdown because they weren't into like these major product releases like routes and go party play. Someone like me who really likes both of those mechanics, I'm like, dude, this has changed the way we play the game. Every day now I'm doing routes. Every day now I'm doing party play. Like, this will impact how we play this game going forward almost in a passive way. It's making it part of our routine. Our routines are being updated with new mechanics. And people that don't want to necessarily embrace that change are typically the people that are going to say that this season was a dud
Yes,
because
for sure.
there wasn't nothing happened this season. It's like, well, objectively, two massive mechanics came out, but if you're not into them, it's going to feel like nothing came out. And I think that's where a lot of the community is online. But then subjectively, the way I look at it is where's the story? Where's the Willow research? Where's the like?
Oh yeah, we really didn't have much of a Willow or any of the team leaders.
Even like with the
any...
Ultra Beast, we had some story. Remember, like we had the whole branching thing, and like it was like come back next month to find out what's behind door number 2. Like it really felt like we were getting pulled along this narrative, and we just, I don't know, man. We had plenty of events, but was there a story attached to any of those events? It was like there was a theme, but not necessarily a narrative.
No narrative.
And then that begs the question, but does the majority of Pokemon Go players want a narrative? Or do they just want shiny stuff?
I think it helps. Yeah, right.
Because that's the thing. People will judge. They'll judge the event. They'll say, how many shinies did you get? Or what new Pokemon did you get? Or did you get the hundo? So it's like if you don't provide that, things don't go right. Oh, my day sucked. I only got this many shinies. Or, my day sucked. I didn't get any of the IVs I wanted. It's like, but weren't you at an event and had fun and were with people and did all the things? And it's like, yeah, but the event, you know? How do we satisfy that? How does Niantic come back going into the holiday season with a season that could recapture that? Or do they even want to recapture that? Because like if narrative isn't important, why would they focus on narrative? But what if they were to like drop out of nowhere and be like, all right, all of a sudden Professor Willow has voice acting and there's going to be, you know, much more to NPCs in this game and there'll be more, you know, like
I would absolutely love that though.
Like think about this. What if they were to place NPCs throughout the map similar to Team Go Rocket, but you can interact with them at a Pokestop and then it becomes like a store or something like that where you can buy in-game items or trade your items, something. But like something to do to make you feel a little bit more immersed.
Yeah, I would really like to see something where I could spin a stop or, you know, you're at a gym. After you take it down, it has like a, you know, whatever, it like a 5-minute cooldown or something. And then it turns into, you go into it and you can shop. And there's some small things that you can buy. You can buy a potion for like 2 coins or just something weird. Just something different that you can do. So it like forces you to like want to battle to like see what's going on in that pop-up shop type thing.
I think it'd be cool if they put like some really sick deals in that. So if you
Yeah.
saw one on the map,
Like
or you
50,
could find it on
50
Campfire.
coins for a normal incubator.
All right, let me get this. All right, how about a box for
All right.
1,480 coins? And there'll be two of them, and one will be for like a raider, and one will be for the grinder. Remember those boxes? Man, those were the best. Those were the
Those
best.
were the best.
Adventure box and Ultra box, or whatever. Man, those were the good old days. The good old days when we would like add everything up and look at the discount and be like, this is a 60% discount off retail. Miss those days. Boxes are terrible. I think Milo. Hold on, let me go to Twitter real quick. And Milo posted this absolutely ridiculous box that was showing up in his game. And
The 7,000 or whatever it is.
it was something like 750 coins, but it was just berries. Hold on, I'm pulling it up now. Bear with me. Shout to Milo for posting this. 750 Pokecoins, 50 raspberries, 50 pineapple berries, 50 nanap berries. What?
Wow.
Who's buying this?
The filthy casual.
Dude, I don't know. Who's buying that. But back to story. Yeah, there's none of it. I don't know. I think the question really lies of, does Niantic care that there's no story? Does the player base care that there's no story? I loved it when there was story, but I'm not normal. I'm not a Singaporean grandma. Maybe I am.
Maybe
Maybe
you is.
Maybe that's what it is. But Adam, that's pretty much a show, man. We did it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you to everyone that came by the chat and said hello. We appreciate all y'all. And check out PokemonProfessor.com for everything we have going on the network. You can email us, luredup@PokemonProfessor.com. You can leave us a call, voicemail, text, picture, video, whatever, 732-835-8639. But Adam, I think that's it, man. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Keep training, trainers. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye.